Hi folks, in this video we're gonna go through this document that I will link in the description. This is a continuation of my last video where I looked at look ahead feature of the regular expression. This document goes through both look ahead and look behind, so that's what we'll do. I'll just go through each example and explain how the match works. Okay, this is the first one. Just copy pattern. This is a live regular expression parser. It says it matches 3 and 0. Okay, let's go through it. The first part says one or more digits. Okay, so so far we got two candidates. You got 1 or 3 and 0, right? And this is a look ahead that looks ahead from either here or here and try to find where it's testing. Is there a euro sign immediately after the digits? Okay, the first candidate, what's the next character? It's just a space, so it doesn't match. Okay, but here, what's next? It's euro sign. That's why it's 30. Okay, I remind you that look aheads, they are not included in the match. Okay, they're just look ahead. It's just a test. It doesn't match. So what matches? One or more digits, which is 3 and 0. Okay, if I change this into negative look ahead, well, saying there's one or more digits, which there are two candidates again, one or, well, there are three candidates, 1, 3 or 0, right? And it's saying you will look ahead from that position to test if there is a character that is not the euro sign. But this one qualifies, this one qualifies, but this one doesn't. Okay, is a next pattern. Okay, so it's matched 1. Why? Let's do it step by step again. So it starts with one or more digits. So we got this here. So I guess two candidates, and there are two look aheads this time. They all start from where the match is. Okay, so either here or here. Okay, so what's first condition? You look ahead to see if the next character is a space. Well, starting from here, next character is a space, so that qualifies. Alright, so if you include this as well, next character is not a space. What about here? The next character is a euro sign, it's not a space, so they don't match. What about the second condition? The second look ahead says there's a 0 or more characters followed by two digits, 3 and 0. Okay, so from here, where we tested the space, we start from the same position. There's 0 or more characters up to where the 30 is. Okay, so if this was not, it was not a look ahead, it will match up to here, right? But because it's a look ahead, it only matches 1. Okay. Right. So next is the negative look ahead. Let me just copy, do the same thing. Yeah. What am I doing? Yeah. So says the match is 2. Let's see why. Okay, so we first start again with one or more digits. Okay. So it could be this one, or yeah, we are looking at the negative look ahead. Okay. So we could match number 2 or here. Well, we could also be here as well, but what comes next is a word boundary. Okay. Um, Word boundary needs some explanation. I hope I can explain it to you clearly. Well, let's see here. The word, which is this one, sorry, that's equal to lowercase letters, uppercase letters, digits, and the underscore. Okay, so non-word characters are those that are outside of this range. Okay, and if we start here, 6 and 0 are word characters. Okay, so they are not boundaries. Boundary only happens when the word and the non-word collide. Okay, they are consecutive to each other, we're adjacent to each other. Okay, so 6 and 0 are not boundaries. 0 and euro sign is a boundary because 0 is a word, euro sign is not a word. Okay, let me just get rid of this. Okay, and here 2 is a word, but space is not a word. So we got 2 boundaries. Okay, which is here and here. Okay, and what's the condition? There's a boundary which we identify, 2 of them, here and here, and immediately after that it'll look ahead and see if the next character is not here. The exclamation mark means not. Look ahead and see if the next character is not a euro sign. If we start here, next character is a euro sign, so that disqualifies. But if you look at here, the next character is a space. Okay, and that is not a euro sign. So that's why the match is 2. Okay. Okay. Now look behind. Okay. This is this is the pattern. So it says the match is 3 and 0. Okay. Let's start. This is a look behind. Okay. Positive look behind. Let's start. Let's start with the digits. Okay. So there are 1 or more digits. So we got 2 candidates. This one or this one, because those 2 are digits, right? But what the positive look behind means, from that position if you look or here, if you look back, can you see uh, um, adjacent to you a dollar sign? Okay, from here, the previous character is a digit. It's not a dollar sign. Okay, but here the previous character is a dollar sign, so it matches. So why it's 3 and 0? Because of this part over here. This matches these two digits. Okay, so that's why it's 30. Now we're doing negative look behind, I guess. Okay. Now it says matches 2. Let's see why. So let's start also with this here. One or more digits. Okay. So we got either 2, 6 or 0, or 6 and 6 and 6 0. Okay. So those are the candidates. You're looking behind from either here or here to see if the previous adjacent character is not a dollar sign. Okay, so if you are here, what's the previous character? It's a digit. Right here, the previous character is a dollar sign. But here, its previous character is not a dollar sign. It's the beginning of the string. Okay, that's why it matches 2. Okay, but what if I change this to positive look behind? Then it's 60. Why? Because the previous character here is nothing. It's the start of the string, so that disqualifies. From here, previous character is 6, so it's not a dollar sign. But here, sorry, the 6, previous character is a dollar sign, so that qualifies. And what matches is one or more digits. So this is the match. Okay. So I'll bring it back to negative look behind, which is the match is 2. Okay. Okay. It's saying the normally the pattern inside the look around they are not captured. Okay. So yeah, so it will be included as part of the match. Okay, normally local heads are not matched. Okay, and to do that you need to surround the pattern inside the local head with another inner parentheses. Okay, so I'll show you. So alright, so this is the pattern. Oops. So here it says the match is 30 and the euro sign. Okay. Let's go from the beginning. This is one or more digits, which is 30, and it's doing a positive look ahead to see if the next character is a euro sign or the KR, and it is a euro sign. Okay, and they are in the green part just from the group is included in the match because you've surrounded it with a another parentheses. Okay, let me just change it to KR to see if it works. KR works as well. Okay, so this one says euro sign or KR. Okay, if you remove the parentheses, it will not be included in the match because it is a look around. Okay, let me go through this as well. Okay, here there's two matches as well, $sign and 30. Let's do it. Let's start with this. It says one or more digits, so we matched 3 and 0, and then it's a positive look behind. From this position over here, number 3, watch immediately before it. Is it a $sign or is it a pound sign, I guess? Yes, it is. It's a $sign. So both of them match because this $sign or the pound sign is enclosed in a inner parentheses. That's why they appear in the match, even though it is part of the look around. Okay, so here's the summary. This is the positive look around, sorry, positive look ahead, negative look ahead, positive look behind, negative look behind. We've gone through them all. There's some exercise here. Let me just do this one because this one involves JavaScript, which is outside of the scope of this treatise. Okay, says find the non-negative integers. Okay, so if we have, says you have to formulate your own regex for this. Okay, that's a challenge. Let's do it with your company. So I need to figure out the regular expression that matches 0, 12, and 1 to 3, I guess. 0, 12, and 1 to 3 because they are positive. Okay, so let's start with the digits. Okay, sorry, so we got digits, and let's define a negative look behind. Okay, so it's okay, so negative look behind. So it matches 0 because the previous one is not there. It just start of the string. 12 is doesn't have negative sign at all. 5 is not there because it's negative sign. 1 to 3 because its negative sign is not there. 8 because the previous digit is 1. It's not a negative sign. Not 1, not 18 because the previous sign, well, yeah, because it is a negative sign, so it doesn't match. Okay, but how to fix this? Just add a boundary. This time it works, right? You have 12, 0, and 1 to 3. 12, 0, 1 to 3. How it works? It's saying you got one or more digits, and behind that there's a word boundary, and from that digit the previous character is not negative. Okay, so let me get rid of this. So let's concentrate on minus 18. Okay, from here, well, from 8, can you see that 1 and 8, they are both words, so there's no boundary there. But if you consider minus 1, 1 and minus sign, they are words and non-words, so there is a boundary at this position. Okay, and from this boundary we are looking back to see if there is no negative sign, and there is a negative sign. So if you put this back in, this disqualifies minus 18. Okay, and similarly here, 1, 2, 3. There is a word boundary here. Okay, just before 1, because the space is a non-word, 1 is a word, so there is a boundary. And the condition says if you look behind, can you see a negative sign? No. So it qualifies. Okay. And here there is a boundary there, because 5 is a word but minus sign is a non-word. So there's a boundary here. And the pattern says if you look behind, can you see a negative sign? Yes. So that disqualifies. Okay. And here, there's a boundary here and also here. Okay. After or before 12. And both of them, there's no negative sign, so they qualify. Okay. Lastly, 0. There's a boundary before 0 and after 0. Okay. That's just by definition. Okay. For example, there's a boundary here. Okay. After 8, because that's the end of the string. This is the beginning of the string. They both count as boundaries. Okay. Word boundaries. And there's no minus sign, so that qualifies. Okay. So why 0 is not? Let me just hmm. 0 should be, there should be 3 matches. Let me try. Not that one. Sorry, it's this one. It's this one. Yes, so here I'm not sure what the. Okay. We can just get rid of this. Oh, still doesn't work. Let me just copy. Well, I did this myself. It's my own work. Okay. So let me try again. So there's a digit, 1 or more digits, and there's a boundary before it, word boundary, and from that boundary, if you look behind, there is no negative sign, and seems to work. Okay. It doesn't work if I do this. It still works. Okay. Let me try this again. Alright, so let's start with the digit, and we want to find a boundary before the digit. Alright, and we want to look behind and see if see if there's no negative sign there. Now it works. The matches are 0, 12, and 1 to 3. Okay. Thank you very much. See you next time.